Hey, I'm back this time for the first time ever with my face on camera in the office. So as you can see, my background is like still kind of a mess, literally, because we have the big pieces in here. I have my Bath and Body Works collection in the cabinet behind me, but we're still working out what I'm kind of referring to as like the accessories in the room. So like I just bought our rug today, bought a lamp the other day. We have looked at a chair that we're interested in. So we still have like those pieces to put together. So that's why even though I'm in here, it's still a little bit chaotic, but I figured at least now that I have a chair, I'm at the desk, like let's just start filming in here. So this is where you'll see me filming probably for like the next, I don't know, couple of years, I guess. So yeah, I will see how this changes in the background, but it probably won't be like drastically different. Like maybe pictures here and there, like maybe a plant if we have room, we'll just kind of see. But in the meantime, this is it in the office. So I apologize in advance if you hear Wyatt. So like just through these doors is our entryway to the house and also like our kitchen and dining room. He is about to go upstairs for a nap. So you might kind of hear him or maybe even see him through the glass. But anyway, so without further ado, let's get into my Bath and Body Works empties for the month of October 2025. Yeah, let's get into it. So as always, I'll start with my hand soaps. I finished up a Cozy Vanilla Almond. So a lot of my fall hand soaps this year were like, I got to a point where I actually needed hand soaps. And so even though I'm not a pumpkin spice person, or because I'm not a pumpkin spice person, I also wanted to use the season to just kind of like play with hand soaps that I haven't picked up in the past, not because I didn't like them, but because I definitely did not need hand soaps in the past, and so I was trying to be strict with what I really wanted. So this was kind of like an experimental season for me. So Cozy Vanilla Almond. The keynotes are vanilla orchid, sugared almond, and sweet musk. So I mean, it's just like a creamy almondy, any time of year scent. And yeah, I mean, it's nice, but I think it will continue to be that way for me, where I really only buy this if I actually need hand soaps. But because that is kind of where I'm at anymore with my collection, because I have so few hand soaps now, you might see more of this in the future from me. So if I like definitely don't need hand soaps or I need to be strict with myself, I won't pick this up. But again, if there's any situation, any time of year where I just need one, you'll probably see this from me again. The next one that I used up was a honey wildflower. I was happy to see that this came back in a hand soap. The keynotes are crisp pear, fresh wildflowers, and sweet honey. So it smells just like, at least to my nose, the honey wildflower that we got in fall of 2021. And yeah, I mean, it's definitely like a sweet, kind of earthy floral, and yeah, I liked it. So I wouldn't go out of my way to repurchase it, but I definitely would purchase it again in the future, especially if, again, I'm in a situation where I just need hand soaps. The next one that I used up is white pumpkin. Again, I'm not a pumpkin spice person. I can tolerate it some, but because, again, I needed hand soaps and I can tolerate white pumpkin, I wanted to pick it up. The keynotes are gingered white pumpkin, caramel glaze, and warm blended spices. So it definitely was a pumpkin spice scent. It's like a musky pumpkin spice. I don't know that I would eat something or drink something that smells like this. But yeah, it's like a nice kind of refined, I guess you can say, pumpkin spice scent. So it was nice while it lasted. I'm not going to go out of my way to repurchase it. I feel like that's probably like the theme with my hand soaps this month, but it was nice for what it's worth. So next year, if it comes back out, if I need more hand soaps, I'll be open-minded. We'll just kind of see what happens. The next one that I picked up is one that I actually purchased over the summer. I had this one in my closet for quite a while and then just finally pulled it for the fall. This is Wild Berry Orchard. So I feel like it came out kind of early considering I think it's a fall scent. The keynotes are sweet elderberries, sparkling citrus, and juicy plum. So somebody tell me if this is the repackage of anything. I don't know if you heard that, but yeah, that's him crying. He's tired. So yeah, it's sweet earthy, woodsy fruit. I don't know. I know that's not especially descriptive, but yeah, it just kind of is a kind of typical Bath and Body Works medley of those things for the fall. So it smells a little bit medicinal. And so for that reason, I'm not dying to have this again, but it was nice. Again, kind of the theme of this month, like it was nice, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to repurchase this. I wouldn't not recommend it though, with that said. Next one, I feel the same way about this, Sweet Mum Blossom. With that said though, this is really beautiful packaging. You guys know that I hate on packaging at Bath & Body Works because it's so inconsistent with whether, in my opinion, it's good or not. But yeah, this whole line was really beautiful. The keynotes on Sweet Mum Blossom are autumn mums, warm spices, and sweet musk. Again, when it comes to fall for me, a little bit of pumpkin spice is fine, but really I'm doing like autumnal florals, dark berries, things like that. So Sweet Mum Blossom definitely smells like a kind of musky, autumnal floral. I mean, it just smells like a mum. And it is definitely like a sweet floral, I will say that. So the name of this was very appropriate in my opinion. So I thought it was fine, a little bit forgettable. And so again, same kind of thing. Next year, if I'm in a situation where I just need more hand soaps, I'll go for it. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to purchase this. I'm not going to pick up more for the year. So like, it was fine. I didn't dislike it, but I'm not dying over it. So, but again, at least it is appropriate for what it's called. I feel like the name of that is very spot on with what it smells like. Next one is one I get every single year, at least pretty much. This is Afternoon Apple Picking. So it definitely smells like your kind of country apple, hairspray, red apple. But still, for me, it's like a tradition, so I just pick it up all the time. Crisp apple, succulent pear, and cinnamon. So yeah, I mean, don't eat an apple that smells like this. Yeah, definitely don't do that. And I feel like there is, like, if I like sit here and think about it, there is kind of a cinnamon at the end. But yeah, I would say like red apple, hairspray, musk, cinnamon. So anyway, always one that I'll repurchase. I don't go crazy over it, just like one thing or so each year, and I'm good. So yeah. Okay, the last hand soap that we used up is Toasted Coconut Creme. I picked this one up, I don't know, maybe like a month or two ago. This is creamy coconut, sweet vanilla, and warm cedar wood. Definitely not a fall fragrance, at least I don't really think so. Yeah, at most summer transition, but yeah, it's like kind of a musky coconut, not edible, but still smells nice. Not tropical either. This is not your Waikiki Beach coconut. This is not your Oahu coconut sunset. It's gourmand, but inedible at the same time. So yeah, I thought it was nice. Again, not a fall fragrance, but because I'm not a fall and winter girly, like this kind of works for me anyway. Packaging is fine. So yeah, I mean, if I saw it for cheap, I would pick it up again. But again, really the theme of the whole entire month is it was fine. I'm not dying over it. So, okay. Now, my trio for body care, that's all my hand soaps, by the way. I used 7 for the month. My trio for body care is my October tradition. If you've been with my channel for a long time, like at least a year, you would probably know this. My October tradition for body care is Midnight Pomegranate. So I have my lotion, my body wash, and also my fine fragrance mist. The keynotes are Ruby Red Pomegranate, Sparkling Cassis White, Jasmine, Blackberry Spice, and Patchouli. I'm down to, I've got at least one more set. Okay, yeah. Got 2 more sets in this, so 2 more years after this of using Midnight Pomegranate, and then we'll kind of see after that. But yeah, I just love Midnight Pomegranate, especially for the fall. I don't know that it's necessarily marketed as a fall fragrance whenever it does come back, but there's something about the patchouli, the spice in it, the pomegranate, that to me just seems autumnal. I used this back in college, like it just reminds me of college, so like 15 years ago plus. So it just reminds me of college. I got into a mode then when I would just use this in October because it's kind of like a sexy nighttime kind of fragrance. But again, because I've never really liked pumpkin spice, this was right for me. So yeah, I mean, love it. October tradition. This particular packaging came out in 2021, I think around Body Care Day. Like it was not in fall, at least not like for fall in terms of like marketing and retail. Um, so yeah, I would definitely pick up more of this if it came back. Again, I've got a couple more sets left, but yeah, this is totally a great October fragrance if you don't like pumpkin spice. It's so good. My thing is though, you'll have to like floral, because while it's called Midnight Pomegranate, I would say it's more floral than fruity for sure. You've got to be down with the floral. So anyway, definitely repurchase, love it. Got 2 more sets. Speaking of more body care, I also naturally used up more shower gels. I used up an Evil Queen from the Disney Villains collection. Keynotes are dark red apple, vanilla suede, and wicked pear. Keep in mind that I don't have one for a side-by-side, but the whole way through, this kind of reminded me of 1,000 Christmas Wishes from, I don't know, 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. Kind of gives me that sort of vibe. So again, if you can say for sure like it is or it isn't, again, I don't have a comparison because I don't keep things around, like I'll actually use stuff up. But yeah, let me know if you remember that, because I think that was a one-off fragrance. I think that was the only year that 1,000 Christmas Wishes came out. But yeah, it just kind of reminds me of that. So fine. I enjoy it while it lasted. I remember liking 1,000 Christmas Wishes. And I only had 1 shower gel in it. So yeah, fine while it lasted. I'm not gonna go out of my way to repurchase it. So yeah, whatever. Okay, the next one that I used up is one of the Milk Bar items. This is the Milk Bar birthday cake. The keynotes are layered vanilla cake, creamy frosting, and rainbow sprinkles. I enjoyed it. This was very lush and decadent in the shower. I chose not to pick up a like the full range of body care in this. I chose not to pick up a candle because the candle just seemed really weak on cold. But yeah, this was really nice. I can see myself repurchasing more of this. I don't think I'm gonna hoard it, but I can absolutely see myself getting more. So I'll kind of be watching sales because I will need to pick up more body wash for December and January, just because I'm at a point where I say running out, but I'm running out of body washes that are not bourbon, strawberry, vanilla, and coconut lime verbena. So in my mind, I need body wash. So yeah, I can definitely see myself picking up more of this and perhaps more from Milk Bar, the Milk Bar collab in general. So I enjoyed it, would repurchase, would definitely recommend that. The last one that I finished up for the month of October was Vanilla Cafe. I actually used this up toward the beginning of the month. The notes here are smooth espresso, whipped vanilla, and toasted hazelnut. Again, this is a purchase because just like my hand soaps, I'm getting to a point with shower gels where I actually need to pick them up like once every other month or so, just because, again, I pretty much only have shower gels left in bourbon, strawberry, vanilla, and coconut lime verbena. So nice creamy coffee scent. I don't like the taste of coffee. I'm a tea drinker, but I do enjoy the smell of coffee. So I will pick up coffee body care from time to time. So wouldn't go out of my way, but I would repurchase this just in general if I needed more shower gels. All right, so a couple random smaller items. I ran out of my Midnight Pomegranate lotion with about a week left of October. And so I had this really random Waikiki Beach coconut mini body cream kind of half used. And so I just decided to just go ahead and power through and just use it up, even though it was kind of like weirdly out of season. I typically will get a Waikiki Beach coconut something like once a year. I don't need a whole trio, but like a little item like this will be good for me. So yeah, I just decided to go ahead and use it up. I can use spring and summer stuff any time of year. That like I have no qualms about that because I like spring and summer. So yeah, this was it. I can see myself repurchasing something in Waikiki Beach coconut when it comes back, probably in like February or March. All right, so now let's get into some hand sanitizers that my au pair and I used up during the month of October. Speaking of afternoon apple picking, I have, like I say, I do like, one product per year, but like occasionally it's also like a couple little things. I just don't need like a whole line of it. So we used up this antibacterial hand spray and afternoon apple picking. This was on Wyatt's diaper caddy, and we were just like not using it up. And so I told her like, hey, before we go get more PocketBacs, because she likes going to Bath and Body Works with me now, I said we need to use up this bit, because also it said it expired in August of this year, so we needed to use it up. So it went pretty fast. Fine fragrance, you know, whatever. I think the PocketBacs are more convenient, but this still worked fine. So anyway, not necessarily repurchase, but it was a nice product. We also used up a PocketBac from this year, I think. Yeah, from this year. In Afternoon Apple Picking. This is one of the moisturizing PocketBacs that she specifically requested. We really enjoy these. The texture of this is definitely different than the normal ones, but I mean that in a good way. So yeah, we really liked this. We also used up some normal PocketBacs in lavender and vanilla, and also in pink bubblegum. So these were all fine. Would definitely repurchase, would recommend, but again, not going to go out of my way, especially with holiday stuff coming up around the corner. I'm not going to go out of my way to repurchase this kind of stuff this time of year, but next year we can definitely go for it. So that is it. I think that's 18 products, so fine for the month of October. No complaints here. I'm already doing pretty well with my November products, so I'll have a pretty solid empties for the month of November as well. Nothing else to say here, so I'm going to hop off and transition to a candle haul, so definitely stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Lifting and Lipstick. I'll put that down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!